So good morning now, and we welcome you to the next session. Last time some task was assigned to you, and I am sure that almost all of you must have done it. Is it? Oh, because of slip of tongue, I said that all of you have done it. I wanted to say that all of you remember it. Is it? The task assigned was construction of differential equation for the same system. Only change is that we have made a small change in the tank which was there, and it is a conical tank, and even the cone is taken of a simpler structure. So this angle is 90 degrees. If you take the cross section of the cone, the angle 90 degrees, or these two are equal, right? So now the question, I repeat the question, and presuming that nobody has done it, we do it collectively here. Whether my presentation is wrong? No. So you gave miss for a few sessions. So what we want, the idea is very same. The input tank, input field, we don't say tank, it is a separate element where input field, we can say, is on a variable platform, and which itself can be changed. To start with, we can take it constant, and then we can proceed further. There is a stopper S, there is a valve, its opening is O, that is the ratio of ratio level difference upon flow. So Ft is equal to L in T minus LOT upon O, right? And on the right hand side, the tank now is a conical tank where the angle of the cone is 90 degrees. So in this case now, what we need to write, see, this I will discuss here, and for reverse cone I will give as an assignment. Now tutorials are there, right? Tutorials. This since you have come for the first time in campus, you are not that way clear about since it is in the same lab timetable, it is tutorial. Means there is no laboratory as such. You are supposed to solve those things that time, but what we prefer is we will assign the problem. We expect you to solve, and if there are some difficulties, we will address them, right? So it's not like means the days of few decades back where students used to solve in the classroom, just as that is not now not there. Everything is available to everyone. They can go with all kind of other resources and solve it. Okay. So for the reverse cone, inverted cone is an assignment to you. Is the idea clear? Inverted cone is the assignment to you. And this we will discuss right now here. So one thing is very clear, that the first equation, flow is equal to L in T minus LOT upon O, right? This equation was there in the case of a tank with constant cross-section area. That equation is fixed. Now for that problem, the second equation was between flow and volume of the tank, and volume of the tank was directly proportional to level. Why? Because cross-section area was constant. So now there is no change in the equation of volume of the tank, right? And flow. What is the relation between flow and volume? Volume or for quantity of water, we have used which term, which symbol, at least do you remember? Which alphabet we have used? For volume, so forget about remembering all equation. Which alphabet symbol we have used for volume? For quantity of water, just like I said, that level is equal to voltage in electricity. Flow is equal to current in electricity. Like that, charge is equal to quantity of water in water level model. So which symbol we have used to express the quantity of water and since it is in the output tank, we have given subscript as O. Which one? Have you used QOT? Have we used VOT? What? QOT, quantity. But I said that we will use QOT, but I discarded that because Q will jumble with electric side. So even though it's quantity, since it is of water, what symbol we have used? WOT. WOT. See, this is means in teaching learning process, these are the impediments. You are unable, the retrieval time for symbol is 3 minutes. What would be the retrieval time for the equation then? So WOT is quantity of water in the tank at time t. Then what is the relation between WOT and flow? What is the, if you have forgotten, we start afresh. What is the relation between FT and WOT? Flow is in this direction, water will rise. So either you can retrieve or you can derive. What is the relation? What is the relation? FT? No, cross section area is not a concept. You don't look at, we are not going to level. Right now, volume or quantity of water इतक्या रेटनं फ्लो असेल तर व्हॉल्यूम, फ्लो आणि व्हॉल्यूम म्हणजे एका टँक मध्ये काही फ्लो म्हणजे रेट ऑफ क्वांटिटी ऑफ वॉटर थ्रू ए गिवन क्रॉस सेक्शन इज फ्लो. तर फ्लो आणि व्हॉल्यूम मध्ये काय रिलेशन आहे? Right. So I think he tried. So his retrieval time is good. What about others? Ft is equal to, I again repeat, because see, I forgot to give the lectures and nobody reminded me about that. Some already recorded course material I was supposed to give, so that there should not be any problem for you to have a systematic study. The classroom discussion is important for addressing the issues in understanding that. So WOT is quantity of water present at time t. So if we say that at time t plus delta t, this is present, or at time t minus delta means we use this d minus because we find it is more better. WOT is the quantity of water at time t. WOT minus delta t is quantity of water at time t minus delta t. And so this difference upon delta t as delta t tends to 0 is flow, right? If Ft, that what is Ft? Quantity of water flowing per unit time through given cross section. If that continues for delta t, the quantity of water added is Ft into delta t. Quantity of water added in time delta t is Ft plus delta t. So level was at t minus delta t. This was the level. This was the volume. In delta t time, F delta t was added. So what is WOT? WOT is water quantity at time t is equal to water quantity at time t minus delta t plus water quantity added in time delta t, that is delta W. What is delta W? Delta W is water quantity added in time delta t. So that is flow into delta t. What is Ft? Water flowing through a given cross section in unit time. Is it clear? So in delta t time, the water pass is Ft delta t. And delta t must be small because we are presuming Ft doesn't change. It should be negligibly small, otherwise the entire equation fails. So delta W is Ft into delta t. If we take this on the other side, and if you take on the other side, so Ft is this, right? So what we can have further, first equation, Ft is equal to L in T minus LOT upon O. Second equation, Ft is equal to delta or dWOT. Is it right? That is WOT minus WOT minus T upon delta T, as delta T tends to 0 is Ft, the derivative. So these two result into the equation D I think there is no need of any kind of crosstalk. The crosstalk should be there when some assignment is given to you. Otherwise, irrespective of whether you understand or not, your eyes should be at the whiteboard and ears should be with what I talk. So this is the equation. But in this equation, we want to derive the equation in terms of L in T and LOT. We want to derive a differential equation in terms of L in T and LOT. So in this equation, there is one unwanted term. What is that unwanted term? Means we don't want a differential in WOT. We don't want WOT to be part of the differential equation. So WOT must be removed now. Now for a cone, for inverted cone it becomes somewhat complex, so that I have sent to you as a tutorial. For the tutorial today, we are supposed to meet at 3:30. That there I will explain what is to be done, and so for each batch I will explain. So what is the relation between W and L? Volume of the cone. What is the equation for volume of the cone? It is, I think, high school scholarship problem. V is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. R square h, where r is the radius, h is the height. Now for a cone having angle 90 degrees, what is the relation between r and h? R equal to h. Now we don't want r here because h is a level. So if you look at this, we want LOT is this, right? So we want to get rid of this. So we will use the identity for if that is not equal, if that is not 90 degrees, then that angle theta will come as a part. Means between r and h there is a relationship in terms of cos theta, right? In this case, since it is 90 degrees, what we say is that r is equal to h. So it is V is equal to 1/3 pi h cube, right? 1/3 pi h cube. So WOT is equal to 1/3 pi LOT cube, right? Is it okay? 1/3 pi LOT cube. Then what is dWOT by dt? Is equal to 3 will come. 1/3 into the 3, that 3 get cancelled, right? So, or we can write it here, 1/3 3 pi, right? So it will be square. Into Is 3 into this into is it right? Is it okay? So we can put this above. We'll put this above, what we get? Pi LOT square dLOT by dt is equal to LIT minus LOT upon O. O can come on the other side. O pi LOT square dLOT by dt is equal to ln t minus LOT. So that LOT can come on the other side. So O pi, now there is no need for us to assume it as 1. We may assume it as one constant, right? So let us use it one as one constant C1 LOT square dLOT by dt plus LOT is equal to K. So this is the differential equation. Is it right? This is the differential equation for cone. And for inverted cone, it is of different type. For sphere, normal, different type. Inverted, different type. So there are various options we get. So normally, in any case, the system results into a differential equation between input signal and output signal. Between input signal and output signal. So that differential equation must be constructed first. After constructing the differential equation, we go for solving it. Is it clear? So this is too complex to solve. But what the example is given to you because to give the idea about what is the subject. Means that way it doesn't involve in rocket. What you are looking at, you look here. It doesn't involve in rocket science. The subject does not involve in rocket science. Everything required to find the answer is either already known or very clearly specified. Then it is purely upon your capability to analyze the situation and come to a solution. So in that context, this is considered to be a very meaningful subject, so that suppose there are some other subjects. In those other subjects, many things are there which can't be fully understood. But in this subject particularly, there is nothing like that. Everything is quite simple, quite common sense. But we can slowly build up to make the things complex, complex and complex. Once you get idea of simple, then one step ahead, then one step ahead. Like that way to move. And there's a sky is the limit. So we can go for that. Then there are just I will give you a further example. Because all these things are very important. You should get a complete idea. The other lectures with the coverage of syllabus, I think these are not the issues at an undergraduate degree level college, where everything is otherwise known to you or you can see, right? So now just to give an example, so this is some different kind of differential equation, right? So you got the idea where it is now a term which includes the level square plus level differential. Now we proceed further. Next is like this. So it's quite interesting. I hope that depending upon the solution, the differential equation is a looser constant than normal equation. So depending upon the initial state, solutions are different and different. With same ball and tank, because this is quite interesting thing to note down. So this is the input field. This is tank 1, this is tank 2, and this is the LOT, and this you can use an intermediate term LAT, but we don't want this in final equation. So the question is, again you have a stopper, let us presume that initially the tanks are empty, both tanks are empty, so derive, so this will correctly derive derive the differential equation in terms of LNT and LOT. So I think we put the pause for recording because it will take some time, and then we can start again for the recording, but you are supposed to solve.